Hello children, I welcome you to the second and last session of the chapter The Need of a Parliament. Now see, for the purpose of election, Lok Sabha election means when people choose their representatives who are of the age of 25 years or above. For the Lok Sabha elections, the country is divided into small units, the country is divided into small areas called constituencies. Now say from this constituency BJP wins, this BJP wins, this BJP wins, this BJP wins. This is what happened in the previous Lok Sabha elections. BJP won from the maximum constituencies. So say from this constituency A leader won. Means A leader was standing from this constituency, he was representing this constituency and he won. Now this A becomes the member of parliament, member of Lok Sabha. From here B won, B became the member of Lok Sabha, C won, D won. Now in the parliament, maximum leaders came from BJP party. So BJP became the ruling party in the previous elections. When BJP became the ruling party, BJP's head was invited to become the prime minister, right? So the ruling party's head was welcomed by the president, was announced by the president as the prime minister of India. So the president announces the prime minister of India, who is the head of the party which got maximum seats, maximum constituencies. Seats are called constituencies. Now see, from here say Congress won. Now Congress member also became a part of the Lok Sabha. Now he is not from the ruling party. Yes, so he becomes opposition party. What does he become? He becomes opposition party. What does he become? Opposition party. Now parliament has opposition party members also and ruling party members also. Of course, ruling party members more in number. Now this opposition party keeps eye on the ruling party, acts as a watchdog, controls the ruling party, ensures that ruling party does not do anything wrong, criticizes the ruling party. Now the ruling party, that means the prime minister, is called executive. In fact, the president also falls under the head of executive. This opposition party is legislature. Executive includes Prime Minister. Prime Minister, I have discussed that he is the head of the government, he is the real head of the country. President is the nominal head of the country. Prime Minister is also ex officio chairperson of Planning Commission. Now Planning Commission is called Niti Aayog. What is it called? Niti Aayog, Planning Commission. That means ex officio chairperson means ex officio means that since he is the Prime Minister of India, so automatically he becomes the chairperson, he becomes the chairman of the Planning Commission. He becomes the chairperson of the Planning Commission. Since he is the Prime Minister, so automatically she becomes the head of the Planning Commission. So Prime Minister is the ex officio chairperson of Planning Commission, which is now called Niti Aayog. Prime Minister is the real head of the country, head of the government, and Prime Minister appoints various other ministers like cabinet ministers, the top level ministers like Home Minister, Finance Minister, Defence Minister, then ministers of state and deputy ministers. Ministers of state means say in UP, if there is a specific minister say for energy, then that person is Minister of State with independent charge. There might be a Minister of State without independent charge. Without independent charge means under the cabinet minister. Now Ministers of State can be of two types, with independent charge and without independent charge. If the Minister of State is with independent charge, then of course the minister will attend all the meetings of the parliament and is very important. If Minister of State is without independent charge, then the cabinet minister will attend all the meetings. Minister of State without independent charge will not attend the meetings, all the meetings, but would help cabinet ministers. And to help ministers of state and cabinet ministers, we also have deputy ministers. So all these three ministers, all these three posts are selected by the Prime Minister of India, and he can shuffle, he can change them as and when needed. And all these three are under Prime Minister. If Prime Minister resigns or dies, then all of them have to resign. They all are dissolved. But then if any of them resigns or dies, then that position is just refilled again. There's vacancy and a new person is appointed. A new person is recruited. Nothing else happens. So if Prime Minister dies or resign, they all have to resign. But then if any of these ministers die or resign, then just the vacancy is there, which is refilled. So Prime Minister is a very important person, right? Appoints all these. Then Prime Minister helps the President in deciding the Chief Executive of India, the Chief Justice of India, the judges of High Court, the judges of Supreme Court. The Prime Minister constantly guides the President, helps the President in appointing. Then Prime Minister is there for 5 years. Now they all are executives. They all are executives. That means they have to ensure that the policies which are being made, the laws which are being made, they are implemented properly. And the laws cannot be made until and unless the legislature also agrees. The majority of legislature agrees. Now legislature includes opposition party. Majority of them should also agree to the proposals, to the bills, to the proposal for the laws which say the Prime Minister is presenting. Say the Prime Minister is presenting that the marriageable age of a girl should be raised from 18 to 21. Then they should also agree. Majority of them should also agree. Then only it will become law. Then only the bill would pass, and then the President signs the bill. Right. So legislature and executive work together. Legislature keeps criticizing the executive, and this ensures that executive doesn't go on a wrong way. Now, if any of these ministers do something wrong, say cabinet minister has done something wrong, media can ask the Prime Minister, media can ask the deputy minister, all of them are answerable. They are collectively responsible to the legislature, to the media, to the people. They are collectively responsible. None of them can say, what have I done? The other person has done. They cannot say that. In fact, openly, the cabinet minister cannot criticize the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister cannot criticize the cabinet minister. They cannot do that. They all are collectively responsible. They all are together. They all will sing together. They all will swim together. Right. Now, for discussions, there is 0 hour. 0 hour is the time when legislature can question executive, and they all are collectively responsible. They have to answer. All of them have to answer, and they all have to speak one thing. They cannot criticize each other. And then after question hour, there is 0 hour in the parliament when they discuss. When executive tries to convince legislature that they are trying to make this law for the betterment of the country. So there is question hour, then there is 0 hour. Then this legislature plays a very important role when executive shows them money bill. Money bill means when they show them what are the various expenses they are planning to do. When they show them the money bill, then the legislature should agree to it. They try to convince legislature that this year they would spend this much on say education, this much on health, right? And legislature keeps a watch that executive spends the money very, very judiciously and very, very wisely. Now, since we are discussing, executive and legislature are discussing and debating, right, in the Lok Sabha, Now when they discuss, they debate, they are against each other, so they might create lot of mess. So there is a speaker, and speaker is appointed by all of them. They all together appoint a speaker, and a deputy speaker is also appointed. Speaker and deputy speaker maintain peace in Lok Sabha, maintain discipline in Lok Sabha. So speaker and deputy speaker are very important in Lok Sabha. Similarly, in Rajya Sabha also we need discipline, right? When there are discussions and debates. So there we have vice president. Vice president acts the way there is a speaker and deputy speaker. There is vice president in Rajya Sabha. In Rajya Sabha, vice president is vice president is the ex officio chairperson of Rajya Sabha. A person who is the vice president has to maintain discipline in Rajya Sabha, right? Then there are three kinds of lists. Three lists: union, state, and concurrent. Union, also known as central, state, and concurrent. Union list includes the matters on which only central government can make decisions, like defense, right? Second that we have is defense, communication, transportation, currency, banking, demonetization. It was the decision of the central government. State list, only the state government can make decisions, like police, agriculture, trade, commerce. Concurrent, both can make decision, like marriage, where it has to be registered with the central government, the state government, or with both. Divorce, then succession, who can adopt, who cannot adopt, right? So these are the concurrent lists on which both the central and state government can make decision. So union list includes matters on which only central government can make decision, right? State list includes the matters on which the state government can make decisions, and concurrent both can make decisions, like education. And in case central and state government are not able to come to a conclusion, then whatever central government says, that is applicable in case of concurrent list. Now there are 97 subjects under union list. However, when there is emergency, then the central government can interfere in the matters of state list also. So otherwise the central government doesn't interfere in the matters of the state list, but then when there is emergency, then the central government may interfere. And then in the parliament there are certain seats reserved for women, so that women leaders come into power and do something for the welfare of the women. Then there are certain seats reserved for ST, SC, OBC, so that they come into power and they do something for their own community, and their community grows to greater heights, and their plight and condition improves. With this, I wind up the chapter and request all of you to revise very, very well. Thank you and have a great day ahead.